right, let's go.
Um,
Let's let Doug present what he would like to present.
so the question today is it reasonable to believe in God? Is that right?
That was the
Yep.
one we put on the title in the poll. Yep.
Well, I want to propose that it's intelligent to not believe in God, but it can be reasonable to believe in God.
Okay.
Present
I just see
away.
those as two different. Sorry?
Present away.
So reason is really why is the answer to why. Or yeah. So you asked the question, why is there a God? And there's a reason. So reasonable, I think as humans, we don't fully understand how we function psychologically, biologically, there's a lot of stuff about us. So there is potentially a want or a need to feel comfortable, like we talked about earlier, to feel like we have a sense of direction or morality. I think morality can be replaced or synonymous with God. So is it reasonable to believe in a God?
What?
That question, I think, is yeah, just because of morality.
Why
Well,
on
I'm
earth
off.
do you think
Logical.
that God and morality can be synonymous?
Well, that's just my understanding of God. Like, let me put this in context. I believe in the flying spaghetti monster. So
Oh my
it's
fucking
a
God.
religion, but it's intelligent to believe in that, but not necessarily reasonable. Does that make sense?
No, because that's also the opposite of what you were proposing. You just said it's intelligent to believe in the flying spaghetti monster, but it's not reasonable. But you called to say that gods are reasonable to believe in, but not intelligent. So you just reversed it for a god that you also don't actually believe in. You don't actually believe in the flying spaghetti monster, Doug. That's absurd.
No, I don't. No,
But you said you did, which almost completely killed my Zen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was saying as an example. That's an example of a religion that I could believe in. I'm sorry, I guess I misspoke. And you're right, I did misspeak. Is it reasonable to believe in the flying spaghetti monster? Yes. Is it intelligent? No. Yet that's what I meant to say.
What on earth makes you think it's reasonable to believe in this flying spaghetti monster?
Just because the answer to the question, why is there a God, is there's a reason. And I think just as human beings, psychologically, we need to find a reason to choose. Morality is a choice that we make, and God oftentimes represents what that basis of morality is. So choosing your morality, I think, is synonymous with choosing a God. And is it reasonable to choose a morality? Yeah.
Can I choose a morality without a God? Can I be a secular humanist?
Absolutely.
Then what you just
100%.
said isn't true. They aren't synonymous. Morality and God aren't synonymous. If I can have
No, they're not, according to us. That's why I say it's intelligent to not believe in a God.
No. We're talking about what's reasonable. You just said that God and morality are synonymous. And then in the next question, you acknowledge that they were not. Therefore, reasonably, no, it isn't reasonable to believe in a God, because you don't have a reasonable God. You gave a definition of God and took back the definition on reason. You used reason to take the definition back the next sentence.
I had this problem earlier with my terminology. Maybe there's a basis level of terminology that I need to understand with you guys so I can communicate well.
You go ahead and define whatever word you think we're missing here.
I don't know. So
reasonable. What does the word reasonable mean?
It means to have a judgment or a logic to why.
Okay.
No.
Is that what you're asking?
No, sure, but Matt, I wouldn't agree with that definition. Would you agree with that definition?
Being reasonable means you're consistent with reason, and if that's what he's advocating for.
Whereas
I'm just saying the power of the mind.
I'm just trying to get anywhere close, because there's absolutely nothing about this call that doesn't feel ridiculous and trollish in the confusion. And I don't think that
And
that's
that's what happened
correct.
last
I don't want to
time.
just, I don't just want to go at my feet. Maybe, Doug, are you saying that it's understandable that people might believe in a God, even if they don't have a good reason?
Yes.
Do you think we were unaware of that?
No, but the question.
Do you think anybody
the-
is unaware of that?
I guess not. No.
Yeah. All right. So if
But
you
isn't
called
that the
in,
point of the conversation?
no. Why on earth would we have the point of the conversation be to call in and tell us shit we already know?
Sorry, can I ask a question? I might have solved it, but maybe I didn't. Doug, do you believe that a bad reason is still a reason, therefore makes a belief reasonable?
Yes.
Okay. Holy shit. Was that what you were
What?
tracking, Matt? The phrase reasonable doesn't mean any reason, including bad ones. Doesn't just
Why
mean...
not?
Because words have meaning, and if you're going to call it and say
Because
reasonable, yes,
You maybe
go ahead.
call that reason-ish, and then you could reason-ish your way to go actually reading about reason so that you understand how reasonable is normally used rather than reason-ish or reason-if or reason light or whatever else. But that's not what reasonable means. Reasonable means you are consistent with the best reason.
Exactly.
I see. So you're equivocating.
No.
Reasonable. With
Excuse me.
morality,
Equivocating.
Okay, you
no.
are a troll. You are now obviously
I'm
a
not sure.
troll because you're definitely obviously a troll now, and you're not going to harsh my zen, nor are you going to waste any more time on the show. You're so obviously, pathetically, embarrassingly dishonest that we're done now.
To call it equivocating would to suggest that we were switching
You really are,
in
Doug.
a colloquial
Say goodbye, Doug.
definition. Yeah,
Say goodbye, Doug.
Wrong word.
Hey, goodbye,
Why
Doug.
are you?
Hey, goodbye, Doug. Say goodbye, Doug.
the whole thing is dumb. Not doing it.
When you come back after having this explained to be like, well, now you're equivocating on the blah, blah, you didn't understand any of the topics. There's also no way you understood equivocation.
It's hilarious too, because let's say they were, Doug, he was being honest about the like, no, I wasn't, like, I genuinely thought. It's really funny how we like had moment after moment of, oh, sorry, from context, you don't understand my definition. What I mean is this. Oh, sorry, from context, what I mean is this. Oh, wait, you guys are using a different definition that I didn't ask for. But by the way, the context of what we mean by reasonable is fucking obvious in a question like, is it reasonable to believe in God? Is it consistent with good reason? Is it sensible? Does it maintain logical flow? There are plenty of definitions I would have accepted. And that's why when you were having that exchange, that's why I jumped in to ask the question. Because suddenly I realized what it was and was just like, I prefaced it by saying, it's okay if you tell me no, because I thought it can't be this, but this is the only thing that I could follow it being. This is the only way it makes sense. I thought for sure a no was coming, and yet there we were. Dragon, thank you so much for screening today. You're a fucking boss today.
All right.
Hey, it's Jimmy Snow here. I'm the executive producer on the line with a fun fact. Did you know 100% of the hosts of this channel enjoy eating? It's true. And if you would like to help contribute to their ongoing addiction, you can do so by going over to Patreon or becoming a channel member. There are show-specific, host-specific tiers. Those are awesome. But also, you can leave a super thanks with a special little highlighted comment. You can like, comment, and subscribe. All of those will help fill our whittle bellies. By the way, check out some of this content over here. Algorithm, what next?